Hey, how are we doing, guys? Great here, and today we've got our week 8 battle of this CGT. We're going up against Owen and his Miami Mence. We very rarely beat Owen, so we need to try to get some revenge for many losses at this point. Yeah, if you enjoyed the battle, please do leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the season. We are very close to making playoffs. A win here would absolutely be a shoo-in for playoffs, but it's going to be very, very tough. Make sure to check out Owen. His link will be down in the description below, as well as the other coaches for the CGT this season. And yeah, unfortunately no team builder this week. My mental health hasn't been great, so I've just not really been feeling like recording, hence why this upload is probably also going to be quite late. But it is what it is. Can't help that. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the battle. I will see you guys there. Okay, so here we are for the game against Owen. Let's get straight into this, see what he brings. I'll be honest, I don't feel the best prepared for this. We see roughly what I was expecting. We do see Klefki, which is why I wanted to run Magic Coat on my my Reuniclus, but it is what it is. It's actually relatively well checked by my Reuniclus anyway. Definitely could hazard stack here, which would be a bit problematic. I kind of just want to lead off with my Tyranitar. There's not a great deal that necessarily will be able to Oko it. Scarf Buzzwole doesn't look too bad. Kind of wishing I have a fighting move on it now, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this looks like it probably is like hazard stack into potential setup spam, which I'm somewhat prepared for, but yeah, still kind of scary. Klefki can be Magnet Rise. I fully expect it to be Magnet Rise, actually. Got to play around that. Crook is the only thing stopping me from spamming electric moves with my Scarf Thundurus, so that would be really nice to get rid of that. Hopefully I can bait it with my Reuniclus, but we'll see. Tyranitar lead, we see various things. We can set up rocks. We can actually set up rocks on Crook if we really wanted to, but I don't think we really want to. Mainly because it's going to be doing a shit ton of damage. Klefki lead. So, we can set up rocks here. See what he wants to do. I kind of expect just spikes. If I see that, then I can double into Excadrill. I'll set up rocks first. Yeah, there's going to be spikes. So I'll set up rocks and then I'll double into drill, I think. Would that be the best play? I could also just go into Reuniclus. Could also go into Reuniclus. I could Earthquake as well for damage. That's what I'm going to do. If he Magnet Rises here, that's not the worst case scenario for me. He's actually going to withdraw. Okay. Goes into Crook. I do not mind getting damage on this at all. It's Intimidate, to be expected. We shouldn't do too much, probably like 20%. I will just very quickly... Yeah, that looks about right. Do we see leftovers? We don't see leftovers. If I go Reuniclus, that kind of just screams that I am Coldberry. Do I care that much? I think I care enough. Scarf Buzzwole looks pretty nice, actually, I think. Scarf Buzzwole could be really good, but I think it's still fine for me to just go into it. I kind of expect rocks. If he Aerial Aces, he Aerial Aces. We're going to be able to see roughly what kind of set he is. Take Spike, goes for the knockoff. Okay. That brings me down to 150 after a Spike. There's no Pex, so there's actually not a particularly great switch into a Leech Life here. I could have gone for the Ice Punch, but I don't think they should be able to knock me out even if it's Expert Belt. I'll double check that though. Again, getting rid of Crook is kind of huge for me, so I am more than happy to take this trade. If he's banded, it does 66 to 78. I don't think he's banded. He is going to withdraw. And goes into Collective. Okay. All good. Not too bad at all. Leash of Life isn't going to do much. Yeah, that does nothing. Going to assume this is Fizz Death. Would make a lot of sense, especially if it's a check to... yeah, a check to my Mond. I could just double back into Tyranitar here. I could also just go into Drill. It could be Foul Play. Foul Play would kind of suck. I just don't want him to set up for free. Currently he is doing that. But I would just need to get a 1 spin off. I'll Earthquake once for damage and then I'll roost on the next turn, I think. Because he's going to just continue to set up spikes. Do wish I kept Defog on my Tornadus. We're going to get some decent damage off here. In fact, we're going to crit it and we're just going to kill it. That wasn't even a crit. Never mind. So no more spikes. That's kind of nice. Didn't expect that, I'll be honest. If Dragonite comes out, it could be Superpower, and that would actually be a problem now. Realistically, I just want to get rid of Hazards. Drill isn't the win con, I don't think, here. I think the Thundy still has a really good role to play in this game. If he goes into something like Mew, I would just go Drill, I think, and Rapid Spin. Possibly. Just trying to think through my plays. If he goes Thundy, then I almost definitely go Drill. Don't have a lot of drink left. That could be problematic. He goes Dragonite, okay. This thing is really difficult for me to deal with. It's banded? Possibly banded. What do I want to switch in? I mean, I could go into T-Tar. What do I think that he's going to go for here? And if I lose T-Tar, is that too big of a deal? I mean, it's not amazing, but also kind of not the worst thing in the world. I think Boswell has still got a much better role to play in this game. He can absolutely predict this and go for a superpower. And if he does, that's just a good play. Superpower from Banded would knock me out from here. Even with the Chopple, it will knock me out. Unless he's Jolly, then I think it becomes a roll. She's going to go Outrage. How much is that going to do? That does a lot. Does do a lot of damage. And I don't really have any kind of switch into this. How much does Banded do to Excadrill? Tyranitar. What do I? Dragonite. Not Tyranitar, Dragonite. Dragonite. Is there a choice band set? Nope. Okay, we'll just go to this. Adamant. +1. With Outrage, I may just have to go into... Yeah, I can't really just hard switch in. I need to sack something here. And I think that something might be Tyranitar, honestly. I think it's got to be Tyranitar. Like I say, I don't think Sand is my win con here. Getting rid of Tyranitar, getting rid of Dragonite. Kind of annoying that he got that. Because now he can switch it out. I would rather he just was stuck clicking Outrage, but... regardless, I will go Draw. And I will click Rapid Spin. I want these hazards gone. Do I need to get rid of hazards at this point? It would be nice still for other things on my team, so yeah. There's no harm in clicking Rapid Spin, I don't think, here. I don't particularly care too much as to what comes in. If he stays in and just clicks Outrage again, then so be it. I think for it to do that much damage to my Tyranitar, it had to be banded, right? Yeah. Because we're physically defensive on T-Tar. Rapid Spin does immediately put pressure back on him as well, so that also works for me. He's actually going to stay in. Rapid Spin does a lot. We were quicker, I think that's probably to be expected. So Outrage, if he breaks through, is going to hurt. Yeah, just go for the Outrage. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. And now I'll just go for the Rock Slide, because he is locked in. And yeah, we do connect. Okay, so Dragonite goes down. That was one of the biggest problems for my team. Have I got one more turn of Sand? Here's me saying, I think we're quicker. Of course we are. There's, you know, Sand up. I'm now at like +3. Of course I'm quicker. One no comes in. I will just click Earthquake. I will literally just click Earthquake. I have no reason to do anything else. I could preserve this, but I think this is just going to be my best use of Excadrill. Does a lot of damage. And there's a eject button. Oh, I'm going to die. So... so he's going to regen back up. Sucks a little bit. See what he goes into and we can play accordingly. Crook still being around sucks a little bit. Thundurus comes in. Okay. So I could go into my own Thundurus here. I think that's realistically my only reliable play here, so I will go for it. Go into my own Thundy. Click Thunderbolt. Because I can't fuck around with this thing. I kind of have to do it. Roleplay. You know what? That's really good tech. This is problematic now. Very problematic. How would I deal with this? I think I've got to go into Reuniclus here. That's really good tech. Got to appreciate that. He's got a nasty block. Definitely scary. Am I able to 2-hit KO this thing? Reuniclus to a Thundurus. I should be able to. I should be able to 2-hit KO. +2 nasty plot. Dark Pulse. Assuming he goes for Dark Pulse. +2. I mean, I don't take a great deal, so I could Psychic. Psychic and then double. He's just going to Thunderbolt. That's still going to do a lot. Yeah, that does so much damage. That is not even going to do half. Oof. Okay. This is certainly a problem for me. Is Reuniclus helping me in any way in this game now? List lower health, I would have to say probably not. Say probably not. I think regardless, I just can't let him set up a second nasty block because at that point he just does cause me way too many problems. So he's just going to Thunderbolt again. Could have gone into Thundy. By all means, could have gone into Thundy. but I don't think it was worth risking. We are certainly not in a great spot. So I'm going to have to take a lot of damage on this. Just going to click Dark Pulse. Do believe that this should do a KO. Looks like it will. Focus Blasts and misses. I mean, if Focus Blast was the best thing he had to hit me with, then that's not too bad. He might keep this around. Yeah, he does. He did have switch into Dark Pulse, so it makes sense. But I'm still fine with it. This has got to take Rocks and take Dark Pulse. Thundy now looks even more like a potential necessity for this game. I will just go out into Tornadus. Thundy goes down and Torn looks really good actually. Could see a Wish. Gonna see Toxic. Okay. I'm fine with that. Certainly could be worse than that. I'm pretty happy to just click Knockoff here. I could also Taunt. But I think Knockoff is just going to be better. That is, yeah, just going to take it out. As a crit, probably did matter. I'm sorry about that. That is quite unfortunate for him. But at the same time, I mean, does Thundurus now live? A hit from this Knockoff should do enough, right? That's going to be Mew. I kind of just want to taunt this. I'm not particularly interested in what you're trying to sell here. The way you're playing it makes me think you're set up, and I don't like that. So I will just taunt. Are you Mental Herb? Because that would actually kind of fuck me up. You are not. Got your Swords Dance. Still scary. Still scary. I will click U-turn and go out into maybe Thundy looks like it doesn't. No, Buzzwole I think is more of a win con for me. Torn almost definitely is my win con. I mean, does Triple Axle kill me from SD potential Mew? Mew, if it is, we'll go. Why is there not a set for this? 252, Triple Axle, level 50. It would not knock out Thundy. It wouldn't put me in a great spot though, that's for sure. I think it's still okay. I don't think this is going to be too bad for me. Psychic Fangs, that's better. It's just going to do over half. I will Volt Switch back into Torn. I could definitely do that. Because I don't care about my boots particularly on Torn at this point. Buzzwole is kind of preventing a couple of things, and it can, once Thundy goes down, it can probably beat the last two. He is just going to stay in. He is Citrus. Yeah, Citrus Berry. Just back into Torn. Do you have Triple Axle? No, Psychic Fangs again. You are at half. If you Swords Dance now, I don't think it's the biggest of deals. So I'll click U-turn. How much would you do to my Boswell with Psychic Fangs? Just out of interest. Psychic Fangs. Enough that it would put me in a bad spot. I just think you're expendable now. And if you roost, I click Dark Pulse. Rock Polish. Okay. I think another U-turn takes you out. I will Dark Pulse. My play was here to sack regardless. He hasn't shown triple axle, so I actually lived that. He must have got a max roll on that first time round, so we take those. We definitely take those. Boswell's looking pretty good. So if I keep this around, then his Fundy can never win. I think I always switch. I can just go into Torn, or I could go into you. Yeah, I can never lose to Thundy whilst I've still got this around, so in case he goes for like an Aerial Ace on the switch. If he goes for Rocks, then that would be bad. Yeah. That's certainly unfortunate, but I don't think it's the biggest deal. I actually think I just click U-turn here. Do I click U-turn? Because if he doubles, then that actually puts me in a really bad spot. But if he doesn't double... I'm just going to U-turn. I don't think you switch. Yeah. And this is where I do just... I'm going to double check real quick. Tornadus, 2-8, Thundurus. Level 50, knockoff should do 32%. So I can just sack off you now. I sack off Thundy because it can't do anything in the rest of this game. All good. I'm at full health, so I will go into you. Can I live a hit with my Boswell? Asking for a friend. Can I live a hit with Boswell against Thundy? Let's see. Next attacker. I actually should be able to, so I will click Roost here. There's the Area Ace, to be expected. I lived on 1. I misplayed. I should have just knocked this out. 104. Was I at more or less than that before? I'll leech life. I think this knocks me out though. Yeah. That was a poor play on my part. Very poor play. Very unnecessary. So that's my bad. It does look like another U-turn will knock this out. So it might be saved. It might be saved. Just gotta hope that he isn't bulky enough. Yeah, I guess that is his play. He's gotta hope that it does enough damage. I think that's really all he can do. I will knock off. We know it's his boots because it's not taking rocks. One U-turn won't do enough. If he has, what does he have? Stealth Rock, knock off, Aerial Ace. Yeah, I definitely choked real bad. Not attacking with Buzzwole. I don't know why I didn't. I was greedy going for the roost. Do I have to risk a Hurricane here? What's my timing? I've got plenty of time. Do I have to risk a Intimidate 50? I mean, knockoff won't knock me out if it is Stone Edge. Stone Edge wouldn't. I am intimidated. It looks like it still does enough. Hurricane definitely does enough. Please, Torn, don't let me down. Good shit, Torn. Okay. I'm trying to outplay myself and cause myself to lose, but we are going to be able to pick up the win against Owen. We're not set for playoffs entirely, but it certainly makes it closer. We are a shoo-in now, I would say. 5-3 record. I think 5-4 should be enough to make playoffs. Okay, I tried to throw that game. I really did. I don't know whether or not U-turn knocked out from there, so I didn't want to risk it. Didn't know how bulky it was. It looked like it did a lot the first time round, so I wouldn't be surprised if I was able to take it out with another U-turn. But at the same time, the fact that he switched out kind of made me think that potentially he felt like he could live another one after the Intimidate. That's the only reason he would make that play. Yes, I did kind of throw a little bit by clicking Roost, as the Aerial Ace almost definitely was always going to do more. Actually, I can quickly look at Buzzwole and just see whether or not he had to be like max attack or adamant or anything like that. I think for him to do that much, he had to be adamant. Yeah, he had to be adamant. So, yeah. In that case, it's good that I did hit. But if I just leech your life there, I've been fine. I always killed Thunder with knockoff. But you know what? We didn't play our best, but we picked up the win. That's the main thing. We picked up the win. Tornadus actually went crazy in this game. Did a lot of work for me. Yeah, honestly, the carrier this week. And it's a shame I used it on the thumbnail last week, because now I can't use it again. Because that would just be bad to have the same mon on twice. Unfortunately, though, I keep bringing the same mons, and at this point, it's hard to find a different mon for the thumbnail. Anyway, if you enjoyed the battle, please leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the CGT season. Hopefully we make playoffs with that, so yeah, you get to see us attempt to get through the hardest players to beat in the entire generation. It's going to be scary. But yeah, where was I? I'm not very good at outros. Yeah, if you enjoyed the battle, please do like, subscribe. We just hit 200 subs, so if we can hit like 250 by the end of the year, it'd be absolutely insane. The support is greatly appreciated, and you can unsub at any time if you want to. So yeah, and it's free. Who doesn't love something that's free? Especially me. I very much appreciate your subscription, even if it's free. I'm rambling. I'm quite tired actually. It's getting quite late. It's like 3 o'clock here. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. I forgot what I usually say at the end of battle. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a great day, guys.